Good morning, everyone. Welcome to this week's Tip Tuesday. This is Attorney Davis with Davis Legal Center. So over the weekend, we lost two incredibly important people in the civil rights movement. That's Congressman Lewis and Reverend Green. Both of them were instrumental to pushing this movement for equality forward. And unfortunately, they passed away over the weekend, and so that's what prompted this week's Tip Tuesday. I wanted to give protesters a couple tips to kind of keep in mind if you are going to be demonstrating or participating in any protests. So the first thing you want to be mindful of is there are certain spaces where you may be protesting at that's considered public property. You don't have the right to legally protest on private property. So you want to make sure that you are abiding by, if you are on someone's private property, you got to have permission. And you want to also make sure that if you are protesting and you don't have permission, that you're on what we consider to be, public property. You also want to make sure that if you are protesting or demonstrating, just a tip, I don't know if it's legal or not, but just as a word of caution, you want to make sure that you are, if the police are redirecting you or telling you to do something lawfully, then just make sure to keep down some of the unease and unrest, that you abide by their request. You can always choose to fight with the police at a later point in time, but at that particular time, just make sure that you are abiding by the requests. Again, not something you have to do, but what I find is that when protesters do that, you're almost taking the power out of law enforcement's hands. They don't have an excuse to use force on you. If you are protesting, you also want to make sure that the message and the method of the organizers is something that you can align your personal values and truths with. Of course, if you're protesting, especially during this time, and I'll be honest with you, I've been one of the protesters, please, 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 please bear in mind of social distancing. Make sure you're wearing a mask, and you're just really taking very, very good care of yourself. One of my biggest concerns when I was participating in the protests that I would inadvertently get COVID. Luckily, I have not, but please, you will do Lewis and Green's vision and legacy no good if you just don't take good care of yourself. So those are just a couple of tips that I was kind of thinking of. I hope that all of you are well, and I hope that you're thinking of a way to honor their legacy, okay? Have a great week, everybody. Bye.